This might go down as one of the craziest months that hip hop has ever seen. I swear. It's like the drama just never ends. I had just recorded a video about Quavo and Sweetie, and I thought I was done for the day. And it just pulled me back in because I hop on Twitter and I see Megan Thee Stallion is trending because allegedly she forced her cameraman to watch her have sex with another woman in a car in Ibiza back in 2022. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be that guy really quick and say, I don't see what the problem is. Unless this man is gay, I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch that. That's the same thing you might watch on the hub, except you get it in person with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, that's a memory I want to have. So I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't get it. To me, I feel like it's got to be one of two things. Either someone convinced him that he could get a bag, or someone's behind it because they want to try to take Megan down. And this is obviously an angle that kind of makes her look bad. Either way, that's just how I'm looking at it. Not everybody is me. Maybe he really was disgusted. Maybe he really didn't enjoy it. Now, some of the things that she supposedly said to him as well during the time that he worked for her is a little bit different. Apparently, she called him a fat bitch. She told him to spit the food out because he doesn't need to eat, and just crazy stuff like that. Now, that's obviously disrespectful. I don't think that that's cool at all, but I just don't see a problem watching two beautiful women go at it. I think that it's a beautiful thing. It's I feel like it's something that a lot of us would agree that we would totally be down with. But again, I can't put myself in his shoes and say that this is how he's supposed to feel. Now, I've seen some people on Twitter already try to downplay it and say that it can't be true because she was with Party in Ibiza. But I feel like they failed to realize the article actually stated that. So what the article says is, according to NBC News, Garcia filed the lawsuit against Megan on Tuesday, April 23rd in Los Angeles County Superior Court. The cameraman is reporting allegedly that the harassment he experienced while working for Megan was so severe or pervasive that he experienced working in a hostile, abusive work environment. Additionally, Garcia reportedly referred to working conditions as intolerable. The cameraman reportedly began working with Megan full-time in 2019 and reportedly was employed by the rapper until June 2023. There's a lot of reportedlys going on right now. According to NBC News, the lawsuit asserts that he and Megan traveled to Ibiza, Spain in June 2022. One night, they were allegedly in an SUV with three other women when Megan and one woman began to have sex next to him in the moving car. So anybody that's trying to play this down by saying, well, she was in Ibiza, so that's clearly why he's lying. He was obviously with her and he states that. So that's not really going to be an excuse, but I would say that I'm going to be real with you. I don't understand why this is a problem. I'm just going to stand on that. And I don't care if it makes me look goofy. That's some shit that you'd like to watch anyway. That's how I feel. Regardless. Okay, let me stop. But what I think is pretty crazy is that he claims the following day, Megan asked if he was present in the car the evening before. And when he confirmed, he alleges that she told him, don't ever discuss what you saw, which makes me think that she must have clearly been just drunk out of her mind or on some kind of drugs if she's doing that next to him and doesn't even realize that he's there. She has to ask him the next day, like, were you in the car? Well, this went down? Like, that's wild to me. Whatever drugs you doing, you probably should not do them anymore. Now, obviously, we don't know if this is true yet. You would assume that someone wouldn't go forward with this if it's not true. But this is Hollywood. This is kind of some shit that just happens, right? People make stuff up. They try to make people look bad. They try to get a quick bag. Maybe he thinks, you know what, if I go forward with this and she can't prove that I'm wrong, no different than I can't prove that I'm right, they'll probably end up settling out of court. I'll make some money and I'll go on my way. So there's a chance that that is actually the case. And whether that's going to end up being the truth, I don't know. And because if they settle out of court, we're never really going to know. We're just going to have to go based on what we think. And I'd be real with you. Like, I kind of find it hard to believe. I mean, she is a very sexual person, so it's not hard to believe on that side of things. But I guess though, right? Like, if she didn't remember that it happened, there's a chance that they were just out one night drinking. Maybe popped a pill or something. You know, all this is alleged, obviously, because I can't speak for her or anybody else in the situation. And maybe it happened. But if it did, then I feel like we'll find out through maybe one of the other women that were in the car or the woman that it took place with. Now, one thing that I do find funny is that because all of this came out, a lot of people are on Twitter saying free Tory, which has absolutely nothing to do with this situation at all. I'm not going to get into that or what I think about that, but I just found that funny because it seems to be upsetting a lot of people. Now, at the same time that all of this is going on, one of her best friends had their messages leaked. Or I guess I shouldn't say leaked because it's Twitter. So someone just went back in the history and found some madness that she was saying. And it is pretty wild if this is true. So I'm not gonna sit here and read every single message. I think it's pretty clear that you guys can read through them, but she seems to have an obsession with graping. And I'm gonna add the G onto that so I don't get flagged by YouTube. But the fact that in her first message, she says she wouldn't mind R. Kelly graping her little sister, that's wild. Like, I don't even understand why somebody would say that, no matter how mad you get at your little sister. To say that is crazy. She also says stuff like, I don't think you can be raped by your husband. That'd just be wild sex. Like, these are some crazy tweets. I'm gonna be real with you. And I mean, I get it. Like, back then people had more dark humor, but I don't feel like this is dark humor. I feel like this is just her entire mentality. Like, she just seems kind of like a crazy person. I don't know if this is the girl that she allegedly had sex with in the car, if she was present in the car. And I have no idea why these just happened to surface right around the same time that all these accusations are going out. Because, I mean, this doesn't necessarily make Megan look bad. I mean, you can say that because she's best friends with her, it does, but Megan may not even know about these. And when did she meet Megan? Were they friends back in 2011 when some of these tweets were? Were they friends just more recently? Like, I don't know that whole situation, but I just happened to see this when I was looking up information about this whole thing. And I just felt like it was at least relevant enough to talk about because it was some madness. Like, a bitch that ugly would only get pregnant if she was graped. I'm not sorry. I pray this bitch gets, like, goodness gracious. April's a different month. Like, every time you turn around, there's some more drama. There's something else to talk about. And I'm just like, we still got quite a few days left of this month. And I'm just curious what else it holds, because it seems like it's only going to get more and more crazy as we get closer to May. So just wanted to talk about this. I thought it was interesting. And, you know, I just happened to be sitting at the computer already editing some other videos and thought we'd talk about this too. So appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.
She tried to tell me I'm relevant. What? I said I know, bitch, I'm heaven sent. I've been doing this for years. There ain't no one I ain't better than. Niggas spite is how I made it. Now they write me in as favorite. I'm the light within the matrix. Might not like it, but they take it. This the hype behind the greatness. I want a bag for the shit that I'm doing. I'm pulling up, grabbing the spliff, and I'm coolin'. I'm after the cash. Any bitches and units, I do them like cameras. I'm clicking and shooting. I'm just going till I can. I'm the chosen in the camp. I got some hope. I've been holding it all back, but now I throw it in the batch. My nigga, I'm cooking. All the baddest bitches looking. I've been hoeing since my past. All the fans are getting hooked, cause after shaking up the goods, it started looking like it's cracked. Ain't nobody out there better than I got problems, I just set them aside. I put work in, then I head to the sky. Give them love and then I tell them goodbye.
Hey, they said that I couldn't do what I'm doing, like what were you thinking?